Okay, we're going. Go ahead, Mark.
All right, my name is Mark Patterson. I've had encounters with aliens and ETs most of my life, especially my childhood. These are my own experiences, and I'll have a lot of information from people like Billy Carson and Dr. Richard Greer. Also, go into historical facts, and I know that historical facts are important. Unfortunately, people like to debate historical facts because they don't agree with them. Well, facts are facts. And that's kind of why we don't have comments available, because we don't want to get into debating the truth. We don't want to get into debating historical facts. So, and we'll give you all my information at the end. If anyone has any questions for me, you can contact me on my website at the end of the show. It's mark-patterson.com. We'll put that on later, though. All right.
All right. This is The World is Waking Up.
Joe, you keep freezing up.
I know. Let me relog in, dude. Just stay right here, okay? We're having a little bit of technical difficulties, guys. So hold on a sec. Let's see if I can relog in. This whole browser. Hold on. Let me just refresh it. Nope. Chrome froze up. Oh, wait a sec. It's reloading. I think I reload it.
Joe is having some issues on his end. Hopefully he'll log back in. But my name is Mark Patterson. I've had numerous encounters with ETs and aliens all my life, especially during my childhood. Of course, I had a near-death experience for many, many years about my NDE and psychic and paranormal phenomenon. So it sounds like Joe is going to reboot. I do apologize about the difficulties. We might have to record this and then download it, but hopefully we'll get it going here in the next minute or two. But I don't know if you noticed, but it was a month ago that the government bought the web domain alien.net or alien.gov and aliens.gov, and of course they just week, so they started book class document. Well, hopefully Joe will be with us in just a moment. So something is going on, but again, as we get into the show, we'll talk about the fact that, I've been to Egypt 3 times, and there's hieroglyphics all over Egypt that show aliens, UFOs, and things like that. And then, even in the Bible, it talks about the Nephilim, the giants, and the Ankh, which is referring to the Anunnaki. Which was made somewhat known by Zecharia Sitchin, who wrote The 12th Planet, the planet Nibiru. About the Anunnaki created the human species to be slaves to mine the gold for them. All right. And if you look at the conflict in Israel and the Palestinians, that's been going on for about 40,000 years, and it started with the Anunnaki brothers, Enlil and Enkel. The one wanted humans, so it's humans to continue to be slaves and mine the gold, and then the other one wanted us to be awakened, to be on our own, to be independent, and just keep going back and forth, lifetime after lifetime. To we have this is ours. No, it's ours. It's humanity's insanity at its worst. Well, Joe is still having technical issues, so let's see what happens here. Hold on, bear with us. If you've joined us, we appreciate you. This is kind of our first attempt. Might be our last. We'll see. But my name is Mark Patterson. I've done hypnosis for 35 years now. I've spoken at conferences and expos all over the world. Had a profound near-death experience when I was 16. Encounters with aliens, ETs, most of my adult life, including my childhood. That's kind of what we were going to talk about. And I know Joe had a bunch of questions that he wanted to ask me. And so, again, these are my experiences. And I just would really caution people when you have elected leaders, and I'm not going to mention any names, but who come out and say that aliens might be demonic. I think that's a great distortion. I mean, I think there's aliens out there. I don't think there's aliens out there that have really helped certain agencies in our government to utilize fear, control the masses through fear with various technologies. But there's also aliens out there that really love us and really want us to evolve and really, want to assist humanity. And and there's definitely, I always tell people don't watch the Kardashians. The Kardashians is total garbage. I mean, watch Star Wars. There's so much truth in Star Wars, it's unbelievable. And that's the problem, is that people they think it's a myth. Star Wars came from The Power of the Myth by Joseph Campbell. That in order to become a Jedi, you had to confront your shadow self, your darkness, your dark side. And according to Billy Carson, the Jedi were real. They came from the star system Orion, and they Jedi, JD, EDI, Jedi, and like every 13,500 years, they return to the planet, and we're right at that 13,500 year mark, according to Bill Carson. But there's also over in Egypt, and he's pointed this out many times on this show, that there are hieroglyphics of those the lightsabers, the base, especially the base of the lightsabers. Pretty remarkable stuff. So they're real. I mean, I went in 1999. I saw Bruce Francis, the Qigong master. I walked with his mind, not even touching him. Threw him 5 to 7 feet, smacked against the wall. Did it 12 times in a row. It's pretty amazing to see it with your own eyes. I can make people wobble. not quite to throwing people yet. But I believe telekinesis is real. I believe all that stuff is real. I don't believe I know it. I mean, I've been doing Qigong. I've been doing Qigong for 25 years. Well, Joe just informed me that his internet is completely out. So I guess we're going to do this another time. All right. Again, if you have any questions for me, I do have quite a bit of knowledge of my own experiences about ETs and UFOs. I do hypnosis. I've done hypnosis for 35 years now. I used to do stage hypnosis shows, undergraduate and graduate school. Again, I have near-death experience. I've spoken at conference nexus all over the world. My website is mark-patterson.com, mark-patterson.com. If you don't put in that dash, you'll get a famous jeweler in New York City. All right, I guess I have to apologize. Joe is trying to launch a podcast here, and it is pouring rain where we're at, which may be affecting the internet connection.
Hello.
Well, let's see. There he is. Well, wait a second. Here we go.
Oh, I'm ready to put all this time in this stuff. Let me just close the windows here and I'll be ready.
All right. Well, maybe we'll get this. Maybe we'll get through this after all. I don't know.
Okay. I'm just gotta move this over here. We can go. Get rid of one more thing. Okay. Now we can do the intro video. What do you say? Hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. Here we go. I gotta upload the file again.
So, are you doing the intro? The CNN.
Yeah. Just gotta put it up here.
Correspondent Peter Ducey joins us live with the details. What have you learned, Peter?
Good morning. So, a White House official left this hard drive on my desk overnight. You can see on it, it says AARO files copy 203. That is the all-domain resolution office, copy 203. This is the first big batch of UFO disclosure ordered by President Trump. Some of the clips and videos on there have popped up different places before. Some of them have not. And we have been going through this all morning and overnight to try to put together some of the best videos so we can all look at this together. This is a world exclusive right here. So let's go to the first clip. Over the skies of the United States.
Tonight we're diving into one of the biggest mysteries of our time. Are we alone in the universe? Strange objectives have been in our sky. What does the government actually know about them? Over the years, we've seen military. Go ahead.
So, Joe, I would just say that the clip that you're showing, which was released a few days ago or last week, has frozen up.
No, I just stopped.
What is the government?
No, I just stopped it so we
okay.
can comment on it.
So, okay, all right. So, anyway, I think if you start. Well, I know that if you start announcing that UFOs and ETs are real, your people's realities are going to be shattered, and people are going to go into fear and panic. And we already have the government officials saying that aliens might be demonic, and which is absurd. And
well, they don't say anything bad.
What's that?
They don't say anything bad about them.
Well, when you have a certain elected official that comes on national TV and saying that the aliens might be demonic, I don't know how much more bad you can get, but you can look that up. I think people know who I'm talking about. So, but I would just refrain from that commentary. Joe, you're frozen up again.
I gotta do something with this. It's the router or it's something.
Well, Joe, I just think it's been pouring rain here all day, and as you know, that when it rains a lot here, the internet service doesn't work very well.
Okay, so guys, we'll reschedule this again another time if we can get quicker speed. Sorry about this.
All right.
Guys.
Do apologize. We'll try to make this happen another time.
All right, bye. Oh. I can't even get out of here. Watch this.